You know I would go to Cairo. But the water's too high for me. The girl I love, she got washed away. You know them got Johnny.
As a whole, the younger people not interested in the roots of the music or where it come from, who did it, how it come by. But we must try our best to pass along the information because that's what we practice from, lack of information.
Carol, Carol. Water's running all over town.
Someone always getting on me about, well, Barbara, you think the blues is everything because you're a blues singer. No, I think the blues is everything, not because I sing the blues, because the blues is the mother of all music. If you don't like the blues, you probably don't like your mama.
But she put me down. I used to be a gambler. Got all my money wrong.
You know, it's a fact. The greatest game-changing music on planet Earth never comes from the rich and comfortable neighborhoods. It comes from where the opportunities are slim and life is often hard. As St. Louis bluesman Henry Townsend once said, it was a relief from the pressure. And this episode of The Road Show is about the blues for the 21st century. We're here in Clarksdale, Mississippi, a place which is considered by many to be the ground zero of Delta blues, with Miss Tamil Edwards, who is the adult in charge of the fabulous Ground Zero Blues Club, and I trust you're having a musical day.
Oh, always.
The club's been around since what, I think about 2002?
2001.
2001. Has a very famous backer and co-owner.
Yes, Mr. Morgan Freeman.
Which makes me assume he likes blues music.
He is a blues lover. He loves blues music.
You know, and the blues doesn't have just one sound.
No.
The blues that was going on in Atlanta, Georgia in 1930 wasn't like the blues that was going on at Stovall's plantation at the same year. Same for St. Louis or Chicago or the great city of New Orleans. I mean, blues was permeating American music, but it wasn't the same everywhere.
A lot of times when people come here, they expect to hear Delta blues, but I let them know real early. The state of Mississippi has maybe four different genres of blues that come here. We have Delta blues, which sometimes can have like a rockish edge due to the influence. We have hill country blues, the music over there in the hills. There's Pine Belt blues down there that's a little further south, which could sound a little churchy. And then you go further south, and that's when the Zydeco and all that come into play. To understand blues, you have to understand the history. You have to understand there's different genres. Y'all have, multiple types of blues. I mean, Chicago influence, St. Louis, all that. I mean, so many different influences, but ultimately at the end of the day, somebody lost a loved one, a dog, going through a hardship, or they broke. So, I mean, it's still the same subject matter. I grew up hearing it in the background. It was gospel on Sundays, but Saturdays, it was blues.
And oftentimes the same folks singing it.
Yes.
Blues, to me, is best presented not on a formal concert stage, but in a nightclub,
Yeah.
in a place where people are socializing.
Yeah.
Maybe they're drinking.
Yeah.
Maybe they're having a bite of food. They're there maybe with their girlfriend.
That's right.
Maybe they're with their wife. The girlfriend and the wife may be in the same room at the same time, but we're not talking about that. And blues, as I said, is a social music, and you can just soak that up in here.
Oh man, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to work here. The very first time I walked in Ground Zero, and I've probably told this story a million times, but at my old job, my friend said, we're gonna go have drinks. I said, where? She said, we'll pick somewhere. She pulls up to this place, and I said, why would you bring me here? They have couches on the front porch. She said, get out the car. And so I'm fussing the whole way up to the door, and I open the door, and I'm like, oh my God, what is this place? And it was a feeling, and to this day I can't describe it, but other people say they feel it too when they walk in their doors. I paid my cover charge. I'm sitting on the bar stool like a kid, like, oh my gosh, there's more, what's gonna happen? And Lala Craig, phenomenal piano player, she gets up here barefooted, hair flying, pounding on this keyboard, playing boogie woogie blues piano, and I was like, I love this place. I gotta go. I want a piece of it, and I applied and got hired on the spot, and I've been here ever since then.
Well, when the music virus hits one of us, you enter the music at a certain point of your life, and then that door opens up.
Yep.
And it gets deeper.